Hey, this is Jordan and Aaron from Gallows Bound, and you're watching Bucketlist.
I'm Scott.
Monty. I'm Darren. We're in the band Julius, Sumner, Miller, all the way from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and you're watching Bucketlist. Woo!
My name is Jen Unbe, and you're watching Bucketlist.
Hi, this is RJ. This is Jake. And I'm Rob from Strung Out. And you're watching Bucketlist.
And we are these fast times. And you're watching Bucketlist.
Hi, I'm Michelle
I'm Dale.
from the Readies.
Yeah, and you're watching Bucketlist.
Yes, you are.
Hi, I'm Sergio. I'm part owner of Turbohaus, and I'm watching Bucketlist.
Hi, we're Snacks, and you're watching Bucketlist. On YouTube. On YouTube.
Hi, we're Derek and Jason from Uniforms, and you're watching Bucketlist.
Hi, Kman. You're watching Bucketlist, and we're drinking. Jesus.
Hi, I'm Danny Rebel from Danny Rebel and the KGB, and you're watching Bucketlist.
The beat, bringing bottles back by new.
Well, we're in a band called Gallows Bound from Winchester, Virginia. We've all known each other, grew up in the same town, known each other for like, I don't know, 15 years now. And, we grew up in a little town called Winchester, Virginia. Yeah, it's like in the Shenandoah Valley.
And what kind of like style do you guys play?
It's kind of like punk rock influenced, bluegrassy kind of
It's
stuff.
a very like bluegrass country and like rich scene, and we're like the only punks in the area. You know, we have a small punk scene, and so we kind of like just started fucking up bluegrass shows. And we all play traditional instruments in a more aggressive way.
We're a ruckus little punk rock outfit from a prairie town called Calgary in Alberta, Canada. We've been doing this for 6.5 years, 3 records. We just put out our last record. We do it for the love of punk rock, and I'm an old man and it keeps me relevant. I can't speak for these youngins, so.
Well, I'm not that young, but look at this guy.
This guy. You got any more insight on that?
No, hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah. Well, growing up in Calgary, I booked a bar called the Ship and Anchor Pub, and he's played in many bands, and we needed a guitar player one day, and we asked Monty to come play, and he did. Then we needed a drummer, and Scott was here, and he told us that he could drum, and we never knew he could drum. And so we needed a fill-in, and he learned how to, he doesn't even own a drum kit. He practices on pillows at home, and he's that good, so it's impressive. Yeah.
Very impressive.
I fronted a punk band called Unbelievers for like 14 years. Played the very first Pouzza Fest. Yeah, you go put us on TV. He's like, je tripe sur ce band-là. And I was like, he's tripping on me! So yeah, so every year since then, that's my band. Every year since then, I've been coming back. And anytime I have a new music project, Hugo always books me, which makes me feel really special. Because as a woman in music, usually you don't get those kind of opportunities. So this year, with my new band Hail, my new synth pop band, we haven't even played a show yet. Our very first show was yesterday at Pouzza Fest. So that's, for me, it's a huge thing, because what band for their first show gets booked at a big punk fest, you know? So it says a lot about the kind of support and respect that Pouzza Fest gives to artists, especially women artists. And they're so inclusive. There's no other scene like Pouzza Fest, in my opinion. Like, I come here every year. Last year I even volunteered because I was like, gotta pay it back.
Yeah.
Gotta pay it back, yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a big family.
I'm Thomas Kolofsky. I answer articles on the internet. Maybe that's not what I want to put out there. No, I came from like always being on stage, wanting to be in a band, and after college, I found these dedicated individuals forming these fast times.
So you started the band?
All by myself. No, it wasn't me at all. Jeff had already started the band.
How did I found you on?
Found a post online.
On Kijiji or something?
Yeah, you said I need a guitar player.
Or no, I think it was MontrealMusicScene.com. I think that's where I found you. I'm pretty sure.
It was a post online, I remember that.
Yeah, so when I was playing Winslow with Ryan, and then I was looking for a guy, and then I messaged Thomas to come jam with us because I wanted a 4-piece. Because I eventually just wanted to sing and not play guitar, and that was the whole thing, but then, I don't know. Whatever.
No, we found a good chemistry.
Yeah.
In the jam room.
Yeah, for sure.
Guitars, for sure.
You guys have great chemistry. I saw your show last night.
we just meshed really well, you know? We all love each other. We're all lovey fuckers, that's what it is.
So yeah, so Readies were formed in 2008. We came together over our love of cheap beer and shitty punk music, and we've accumulated members throughout the experience.
3 or 4 band member changes, but
yeah, and so our thing is like pals first, music second. People love us. We don't think we're great.
No, we're not.
But like people love us as like for who we are. So you know, they come watch us and they sing along. So at least they listen to the record so that they can sing along with us at shows.
Yeah.
People are singing along.
Yeah.
It's the best, and we're lucky enough to have the weirdest, most eccentric front man. His brother,
My brother,
Jared. He's a nutcase.
If you ever see him live, he just dances like no one's around in his room, you know.
He does it at band practice.
Oh yeah, like not even shows, band practice,
like
just standing there.
Pelvic thrusting.
Pelvic thrusting.
It's so strange. But yeah, I don't know. So we just like to play, you know, punk rock and
have fun.
Yeah.
This is the only way to do it. I just have to keep.
It's so varied with like the members. Like we all have very different tastes in music. Like it's all like, you know, we all love punk music, but it's like, you know, like Nicolo's like pretty into metal.
Yeah, he's a metalhead.
Nicolo can shred, and then like I don't know, I like everything like fucking post rock, like, you know, everything like old like Screaming Jay Hawkins, and I don't know.
Jared and I are into hip hop as well. I grew up with that. I'm into pop punk and stuff like that. So it's all just, yeah, we blend everything together, try to make something that we all like.
But like I feel like we don't even include it all in our music. We're like, let's just play simple, fast,
fun,
get
loud, shit-faced,
yeah, like
punk rock music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose. So they say.
I guess we're doing it right then. So.
I was most, I guess, famously in Trigger Effect. That went on until 2013, 2014. What are we? 2019 now? Yeah. So about until 2014. We started Turbohaus around the same time. It started off in a jam space 6 years ago. And then we outgrew that. We moved to St. Henry. We outgrew that, and now we're here.
How's it going so far? Is it doing well? Like,
so far, it's doing very well. Like, it's people really enjoy not having to take a bus and a metro and a bus and like sled dogs to get to the bowels of St. Henry. This place has a bit of a history in terms of like Cafe Chaos being right across the street. People know the area. They know Barrie Metro. They know where they could get mescaline. And they can show up here high as fuck.
We all just played in London bands, and bands broke up, and we all just sort of formed out of the ashes of our other bands. We just have a lot of common interests in like pop punk and stuff. And Albie had an ingenious name of Snacks, which set the bar really low.
Yeah.
And we just sort of ran with it.
That's it? How did you guys meet? Like just within
at parties. We were eating snacks at parties.
We were going to shows.
It's
It's funny because Albie and I have known each other for a long time, but like Eric would be at the same shows for like a decade, but we didn't know each other, but we'd be all at the same type of music. Like we see Bouncing Souls or the Bronx or, you know, SNFU, and it's like you obviously connect the dots like after years that you're like all watching these cool bands. You're like, we should just play in a band together because we like the same music.
Yeah, and then you started booking basement shows.
Basement shows.
At the Dude Ranch.
Yeah.
And you were booking my band at your thing, and so that's.
What do you each do in the band? Like, what's what?
I play guitar and I sing. And
I really don't do much. I play guitar. I just do pick slides, and that's about it, really. He does a lot more.
I play bass. I write really bad lyrics that I try to sing. I slightly run social media, but Eric does it a lot better than I, and we run a record label that we sort of release our own music on called Get Party Records. We have a drummer that's not present. He had a kid.
Today?
Yesterday.
Congrats, Kyle. Yeah.
So we have a fill-in drummer, our buddy Dustin, that's also in my other band, Wasted Potential, and Brutal Youth and Trigger Happy. He's filling in for us tonight.
Yeah.
We're called Uniforms. We're from Dundee, Scotland. We're a punk rock band. We formed in 2011. We've been through some wars since then, and we got back together in 2017. We've got a new 7-inch called Reasons to Breathe. It came out last year, and now we're playing shows all over the place, and this is our first time at
Pouzza Fest.
I was in a band called Strip Me Off for 12 years before I took a break. 6 months after, my buddy Daryl came up and said, dude, you're going crazy. You gotta start a new band right away. Everybody's wondering what you're up to. Did 1 album all by myself, recorded with a bunch of friends. Next thing you know, put the band together, made 4 albums. We've been on tour for the last 8 years non-stop.
Basically, reggae music is my mother, and punk rock is my father. It raised me, you know? I started off playing music like solo, and then I started a punk band, and then from then on, like I started doing more and more solo shows, and I wanted to do something different. Like everyone was playing punk rock music or metal, you know, and I wanted to do something different. I didn't see enough reggae bands when I was growing up. So like, yeah, that's what it is.
Any like specific like inspirations, like artists that you've like grown up with that you follow?
The Clash, definitely, and Toots and the Maytals is what pushed me to this and that. Those two combined is basically me.
And what about your band? Like, how did you guys come about together? What's the history behind that?
My band, like I said, we used to all be in like different punk bands.
Right.
Marco used to be in this other punk band, and we played at Lex. Like we played it all around Montreal spots. Like I don't know if you remember El Salon, that place. They put a stable where like we all hung out together, you know, and that's how we met. And played music. We decided to do this reggae thing.
Awesome.
Bringing bottles back by noon. Another party starting soon. I can get it down. Look at